We kicking off our episode Sessions with one of my business partners, Kenneth Dooley, lawn care, auto extraordinaire. We're gonna get off into this. We're gonna get off into this. Introduce y'all to one of my best partners, one of my business partners. We're gonna get off into this episode. Say something. What's up, Kenneth Dooley out of Louisville, Kentucky?
Now, what's happening?
We're gonna kick some goddamn, fuck my goddamn little weed up. Shit.
Don't be wasting no weed, nigga.
There was roaches that fell out anyway.
Ain't got none.
You ain't got no weed? I ain't got shit but some roaches. I'm rolling up roaches in the joint.
That's when I'm rolling up.
So, we've been trying to jump this podcast off for a minute, and we really want to talk about a lot of serious things and not just no motherfucking actors and bullshit like that. We want to talk about real life situations and this divide between the older people and the youth and what's really going on in the world today. So,
Bunch of bullshit.
And even though we can take our fair share of the blame for going along with it for a long time, there's not much you can
Definitely.
It's not much you can really do outside of getting you a group of people that you love and trust with your life and trying to build a foundation where you can eliminate dealing with society's governmental issues. You know what I'm saying? So back up a little bit, Ken, so I can see your face. Yeah. So
Government issues.
Like the things we do, you know what I'm saying? We trying to create entrepreneurial positions for ourselves. So we're not limited to only getting what they have to offer. We trying to create opportunity for ourselves.
Right.
With your lawn care business, us doing the music thing, and all the other types, even all the way down to the cooking.
Right.
We want to show people that everything we doing it can be done by anybody. And we just trying to.
But man, it needs to be instilled into the black youngsters of the society so they can feel the same way we feel. That
right.
They can do anything too.
Right. So how do we do that? How do we reach the youth without basically doing like everybody else and just giving them something and then watching them?
Well, one way is to get them involved to what the adults do, like education and job training and stuff like that, instead of letting these kids run around here with these guns and stuff. Get them involved in something.
Right, but how do we convince them of that? How do we, because
conversation.
Yeah, but it's so many kids right now that make so much money, more than grown people. Just like when we were younger, we were doing the same shit, trying to get money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now they making way more money than we was making when we was young. And they don't even
You
need,
sure right about that?
and they don't even need parents to tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they got somebody out there in the streets willing to tell them.
And they getting the money with them. You know, so they're not gonna listen to the parents. And not only the youth, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of the dumb things that ordinary people doing these days. Like they losing their goddamn mind, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, like shooting up kids at bus stops and shit.
yeah, that's just crazy, man. Kids ain't even safe to go to school now. Shit is really going on.
39-year-old mother with a what 3-month-old baby, 2-month-old, whatever how old she was, sitting on the porch, drive by, the mama get killed, the baby gets shot in the face.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
man.
Yep. Yep. Pretty woman too.
And and it's so sad to me because I used to be that nigga doing that stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I thought that when young niggas saw me go to jail, that would stop them. That shit kept going. That shit kept on.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, man. Blind loyalty.
And see, that's another way to get through to these kids too, like having these meetings, and just inviting them in, leave doors open, let them in. And well, you got to get 1 or 2 in first. And if you get 1, 2 in, you talk good, it sound good to them, then they'll bring their buddies.
But what do
the
we?
thing is you gotta show them that there is other ways to make money other than killing each other and selling drugs, and talking about this is your turf, that's your turf. They gotta understand that nothing belongs to them.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. And I think they know that. Like I think a lot of things get don't get me wrong, organized crime like gangs or organizations have had their share of bad publicity since it was
Right.
created.
Right.
Since it was created. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of incidents that happen between youngsters, people mark that as gang activity. But
When it's some of it's not.
Yeah.
Some of it's not gang related. It's just
it's probably
somebody at the school, 1 to 2 teenagers at the school beefing, and one decided to kill the other one.
And in a lot of cases they be
in
in
the
the
gang.
same. In a lot of cases they be in the same gang. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So you can't say it's gang related. You know what I'm saying? They just in the same gang. A lot of stuff be over girls and drugs and money and don't have nothing to do with gang. You know what I'm saying?
Gang, right.
But they
Right.
blame it on the gang, and then come to find out that all these people was released because these crooked cops was out here, you know what I'm saying, taking people money.
Doing the same thing.
Yeah, doing the same thing. So I think corruption I think the common goal is to break down and show them the common enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because right now they running from the police, they running from the government, they running from the niggas, they
running from society
with the drugs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
they're running from the pandemic now.
Okay, hey bro, we record. You might want to keep your leg down. You know what I'm saying? We record.
But I mean, it's all kinds of shit right now. But before this, the main thing is infrastructure. Really, they keep talking about investing in infrastructure, but they never hit the hood with the infrastructure. The black kids don't have nowhere, no future.
See,
They see nothing. They see nothing. You know.
That's true too. I woke up next to the apartments I lived in. I woke up to the welfare office 5 years straight. Every day. First thing I seen, as soon as I leave the project, food stamp office. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I already got in my mind because I know some of these days I gotta stand out here.
Yeah, that's your future.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it was systematically ingrained in me.
And that's the way it is right now.
You know? And I didn't see that until later in life. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had to sit back and think about it. I was stuck in the same town for 5 years straight, didn't go out of town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Basically in the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So of course I'm gonna run into shit and do shit and try shit because ain't shit else to do. I can't go nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? I'm 15, 16. I'm running these streets. My mama can't keep up with me. You know?
Well, I didn't have that problem when I was coming up. Because my mom and daddy whoop your ass, you get fucking up too bad.
Oh, yeah. I got my ass whooped. But I had got to the point where, you know, my mom stayed on my ass, bro. My friend used to be like, man, I saw your mom walking down the street looking for you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? She stayed on my ass, but when I fucked up big. It wasn't no small fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So it was the police got to me before she did. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But shit, we wasn't allowed. Some days, man, we scared to leave the yard. Shit. Daddy was not playing.
Oh yeah, now my grandma was like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was like when I lived with my mama, we got out into doing, me and my homeboys got out into doing shit that you could go to jail for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas when I lived with my grandma, shit, nah, you need to call your mama before you can even come over here and play. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But now kids be everywhere in the social media.
Yeah, that's because the neighborhood don't raise the kids like they used to.
Yeah.
You know, neighborhood back then, shit, if you did something wrong before you got home, if you didn't get 3 ass whoopings, you definitely got ass whooping when you got home because somebody told on your ass.
Yeah, that's true.
Where now, motherfuckers see them kids out here doing shit, they close their windows. You know, don't want to get involved, with good reason. Because if they turn and tell the police something, police put you out on Front Street.
And then they recording it with the phone.
Yeah. Then they go get the motherfucker and bring him right back to you and say, "Is this the guy?" No, that ain't him. He can see me as well as I can see him. Hell no, it ain't him. Is you crazy? Shit. Motherfucker ain't finna come back and shoot me after y'all let him loose. No, they gonna let him loose. But look at my nephew. He went through that shit and went downtown and he didn't even stay overnight.
He good now, right?
Huh?
He good now, right?
He could. Who?
Your nephew. He good now, right?
Yeah, he's straight until till they get the court system back up and running. Then they'll see what they're gonna do. Right now, he's straight. But could have been a different situation.
Yeah.
Could have been doing life in prison.
How that sound?
Got a lot of static.
Still a lot of static.
We doing these shows, man. You gotta let me know so I can get little decent doing them. You know what I mean?
We just it's gonna be like a snippet set where I take out the bad stuff and just the real commentary. We'll use that for the next time we actually shoot the show. I'm just trying to make sure all the connections are connected and we know how to work everything going forward.
Good. Yeah. Then we need to also, have a topic, a couple of topics that we talk about before we get started. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
You think that? You think?
Go ahead.
Like a regular talk show. You know what I'm saying?
I want to stay away from the regular talk shows because I want it to be
I
raw.
don't need for it to be a regular talk show. I'm just saying we need to. Okay,
Format it.
we want to be everything to be spontaneous then.
Right. We don't want to format nothing because we just talking about certain subjects in
Real life.
real life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about Denzel. I don't want to talk about no new movies. I don't want to talk because we're not getting paid for that shit.
Oh, hell, we ain't talking about that shit. Fuck them niggas. They ain't doing nothing for me.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't like,
why should I free advertise for them when they ain't advertising for me?
there you go. And see, those are things we need to talk about right there. Like how all these artists getting out here and giving all this free promotion out, wearing different clothes and shit, but they not getting a check for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they buying it. They buying the clothes they sell, spending $1,500 for a pair of pants, advertising in the video, and ain't even getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? So just smart business decisions like that, like how you built a lawn care business. You know what I'm saying? With one lawnmower, how, you know what I'm saying? We record how we created this whole music thing, how all this shit is how all these things are going, and it's just really 3 or 4 people involved. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really we ain't
franchise, no big company and all that.
Yeah.
It's just two friends getting together.
And that's what we
need
to
about real life.
Real life. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm so tired of talking to people. Like when I do rides and stuff, I be so tired of talking to people that want to have the same mundane conversation. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? How your day going? Did you just start? How long you gonna be driving? And this every conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's 20 times a day. You know what I'm saying? And I really got to be nice. And some people call it professional, but I don't call it professional. I call it being redundant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, because some people expect you to be professional even when they fucking you over.
Right.
And you ain't gonna have no recourse behind it. You ain't gonna have no tips in the end. They ain't gonna tip you. You ain't got no get back. You ain't got no. You just gotta take that L.
Nothing, because they're under the assumption that the customer is always right.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
that shit.
Go ahead.
That was one of the stupidest laws they could have passed.
Man.
Along with saying you can't discipline your child no more. Now you now look at where these kids are now because the parents can't discipline them.
But see, that's what they want though, so the kids can fuck up and go to the prison system so they can get paid off private prison system.
Now get educated. See.
Yeah. Well, no, that too, and simply just so they want kids to fuck other people up and kids too. They want crime to happen so the private prison systems can stay full at capacity and keep getting that funding from the government.
Making that money.
That's what they want, bro. That's why how can they tell you not to discipline your kids? You know why they can tell you? It's because you signed their birth certificate. And that's when you sold your child. You know what I'm saying? And I did it. You know, that's why people have their kids at home, because they don't have to have no birth certificate until or no social security card until. You know what I'm saying? That's why they homeschool them, because they don't need no birth certificate or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
it's just sad that you live in a country with a government like that. Not even that
Right.
they do it. It's just sad that you live in a country with a government that doesn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That baby basically owns your child. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck kind of shit is that?
On you too.
On YouTube, yeah.
Shit.
When you sign them papers, when you sign for that ID, you agreeing. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. When you sign for that ID and you get pulled over and they snatch you out their car, you know what I'm saying? You agreed that you was gonna get out their car if they told you to. You agreed to do everything that they lawfully asked you to do, even though it's unlawful for them to ask you to get out of the car doing a traffic stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not,
because basically by their rules, it's illegal for the cop to even ask you for your ID.
Yeah.
Or for them to even ask you to get out your car by their law. It's their law.
By their law. And
but they broke every damn 10 commandment, every commandment they made in the Constitution. They done broke every damn one of them, except for the one that says that the black man ain't shit. It's the only one cooking gas, the only Constitution they ain't broke.
Yep. They went back and changed, amended all that shit.
Yep. Donald Trump broke every damn law there was to be broke. And the motherfucker still ain't did no time.
Let me tell it, all of them broke all the laws. You know what I'm saying? I think every president is guilty of treason. I don't think it was no good presidents, bro. I think some was better than others, but I don't think it was no good one.
No, really not no good ones. Because if it was,
Jimmy Carter.
One of them would have made steps towards to keep the system from getting fucked up the way it was, the way it is now.
Right.
See, because each and every one of them opened the door for the next one. The only one that really couldn't do shit was Obama. And that's because of his skin. And then as soon as another motherfucker come in, he broke dick dog. But this motherfucker campaigned on racism. And the motherfucker get in.
And he get
on racism. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm finna make America great again. I'm finna make all these niggas and who people of color fucking slaves again. God damn it. And I'm telling y'all, that's what I'm gonna fucking do.
And instead of that, he made the whole world slave.
He made the
whole country slave. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't just blacks. He made the white folks slaves too.
Yeah.
And them motherfuckers don't realize it because he ain't gave y'all a motherfucking thing either.
And then, like, if you even look at the stock market now, you know how good the stock market was doing when he was in there?
Yeah.
Now it's doing so bad because everybody that he helped make money is pulling out at certain times because he's not in there no more. That's what I think anyway.
Yeah, they're pulling out, and that's why. Well, the hell, they was pulling out, pulling in before he got in office.
Yeah.
Every time the stock market was gonna crash, they sell out.
Yep.
Shit, look at Martha Stewart. She did it.
And then
got back out and still got her own damn TV show.
Yeah. And then Trump got them all paid. They all in his little group now. You know what I'm saying? That's why they said he was coming back with a political party, his own political party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what they doing now. They now got together with him. That's why you see all these people that supported him at first that didn't go to jail and got out on his pardons and shit. Yeah, all of them, they didn't put all their money together now.
Yeah, they backing his ass. They set him up to run again.
Yeah, and but they gonna realize that he ain't even got to run again to control shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if he got his own political party, all he got to do is split off and start his own militia.
Yeah, which is what he's gonna do. He's gonna come back with a coup to take over the White House. Is what he's gonna do. You know, that's what his plan is. He planning for a coup. Yeah, guarantee it.
He gonna be a bad motherfucker. He pull that off.
That's his plan. If they let him back in office, that's what the fuck he gonna do. If they let that motherfucker back in office again, they gonna have to force his ass out if he lose again. If he win again and he get in office, they gonna have to force that motherfucker out. Or better yet, he's gonna try to change the law where he's trying to be a dictator like the motherfuckers in the other states like Putin and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what the shit he gonna try to do. Because he wanted to try it this time when he was president. He tried to do it. He tried a lot of bullshit.
Oh yeah, definitely that. Like you said, he broke every law.
Every freaking law. And the motherfucker ain't went to jail. Mm-mm. Imagine if he was a black man and tried that shit.
Oh man, first law
He'd be doing life.
He'd been impeached on the first law.
Shit. And that's another thing. The motherfucker got impeached twice.
Twice.
Twice. Shit. How many times can a motherfucker be impeached before he can't run for government no more?
Right.
You know, what? No matter what fuck color your skin is, shit. This is about y'all's fucking democracy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not European, so your laws don't really apply to me because I'm not European.
Yeah.
European law don't apply to a black man. By y'all's constitution,
yeah,
the black man ain't shit, so how can y'all enforce y'all laws on us when we don't fucking count? But y'all want us to salute your fucking flag and shit, but your flag don't mean shit to the black man.
Yeah.
It ain't no peace and justice for all.
That's true. All day long. All right, we're gonna stop right there and I'm gonna see what we come up with.
Yeah, because I'm finna lay my ass down. Take me another one of these damn pain pills and see if I can pain him.
I'll put it on YouTube and send you a link. You hear me?
What?
I'm gonna finish this up. Put it on YouTube and send you a link.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right, then. Peace.
It's gonna be dope, bro.
All right, then.
All right.